Okay, it's the next day. I don't know if you can hear the music downstairs, but I'm just gonna go. So, I'm gonna be talking about how this whole, you know, situation with the virus has affected um, a lot of people. It's really sad, especially to the seniors. Well, not especially because there's other people that are going through worse, but it's one of those situations where like all the seniors, high school or college, this was our last year in this area of our school year, and now it's basically over. Um, so I think a lot of people are doing online classes, but that's great. So it's not really going to affect, um, like, I mean, it has. It's affected our school year, but as long as you do your work online, you go on the online classes, you do your work, you're going to graduate. Um, but a lot of things are uncertain, like with graduation, if we're gonna have that, or prom, if that's gonna happen. Just a lot of stuff. So that's the sad part. No, we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen. Um, but even though basically our last year is ruined for seniors in high school, even though this is our last year and we couldn't like do prom, graduation, or any of the stuff that we were waiting to do, um, we still have college if you're going to college. And if you're not going to college, then there's probably something you can do, like, a job or something. I don't know. It's sad. It's really sad because when I first heard my school is closed um, for the whole year, so we're doing online, and I was absolutely really sad when school first started, like when school first closed. I was happy because I was like, okay, this is probably gonna last for like at least 2 weeks. Like I was hopeful, but then it got worse. And things just got really worse, and then ooh, it just got worse. So now I'm doing everything online. I still don't know what is gonna happen because my teacher hasn't sent us anything. So we're not, for my school. We're not starting online classes. Um, we're starting it next semester. So we're just doing work that we had to turn in from the third quarter, and then the fourth quarter, that's when we're gonna start doing online stuff. So it's sad because um, I never got to say goodbye to my teachers. And the last day for a lot of people, I missed my bus. And my mom wouldn't drive me to school, well, give me an Uber to school, so I missed the last day. So my last day was basically Wednesday. I can't remember the date. I'm gonna put the date right here. That was my last day, and it's sad because this year I really got out of my comfort zone. you know, I started doing stuff. I was in a play, but that got canceled. My first ever big production that got canceled. Um, I was gonna be in my first ever choral assessment because this is my first year in chorus. Couldn't do that because it got canceled, but at least I got to do some chorus performances, so that's great. Um, I didn't finish my digital arts class, which I have no idea how that's gonna work because I don't have a computer to like do all the digital art stuff, so I don't know how that's gonna work for online. Um, but yeah, this has all been crazy. And like I only have three core classes. All my core classes are English, history, and personal finance. Those are three things that I like. Those are my core classes, and then my um, extracurricular, what's it called? Electives are chorus, musical theater, theater, and digital arts. So I am kind of worried about some of the classes. I think I have like a no, just for one. One class I'm really worried about because I don't know how we're gonna do it. But this is what I want to say. Even though it's gonna be hard, especially like just for every senior when it goes like high school. This is our last year. This was probably, especially for people like me who didn't do stuff all the other years, like barely did stuff at school. This was like my year to like do more stuff, and I was actually doing more stuff. So I'm grateful I got to do some things, but I was looking forward to prom. I was looking forward to graduation. I was looking forward to being in my first play. It was just a lot of stuff I was looking forward to, which now will never happen. Majoring in theater, so I'm still gonna have an opportunity to be in a play, but I wanted to be like in a play like high school, but like that's not gonna happen. So this is example. I am the example. Don't wait till your senior year to do stuff, because something like this could happen. I don't probably never gonna happen again, but something can happen, and then you want to have the opportunity to do the stuff that you wanted to do because you were too scared to do them in the other grades. So don't do that. Yeah. So but it's sad, and especially because this is our last year, and senior year is like, okay, this is our year, you know. It's for a lot. Every time you turn to, every person that turns to a senior, you're excited. It's like, this year is about us, like we're the bigger grade, so blah blah blah. But then when this happened, it was like, ooh, like it kind of ruined everything. Which I know that there's bigger problems that are happening. I'm a senior as well, so I understand why people are upset, because they're like, a lot of people have been, excited about being a senior, and now it's over. So yeah, that's with like high school, but I think for people in college, it was kind of like this was their last year for college too. Like, if you're only doing 4 years and this is like your last year being a senior in college, so that's like messed up, because like this was your time to like last time to see a few people, and then you're going to be going into like the actual real world. Like you're in the real world, but you're not, you're still in college, but now you're actually out of the real world. So it's just, yeah, it's a lot. I have a friend, her, not gonna say her name, but she's like one of my really close friends, and she's so happy. And like, if I wasn't doing anything this year and I didn't really put myself out there and like do things, which I'm not, no shade to her, but like, I was like that because I didn't really want to do anything. I was just like, let me just stay home, homework, and then go to sleep. That's just, we're a little bit opposite, because, I went to do more stuff just to just say I did something in high school. But she was excited. Like, she called me, well, I called her, and I was like, did you hear that because I live in Virginia, and I was like, did you hear that all Virginia schools are closed the rest of the school year? And my friend was like, yeah, she was like all happy and stuff, and I was just sad. Ooh, I was so sad. And I was sad also because the week that I found out, I think that was the week where I was supposed to, no, it was a week before that week, I'm not sure, but I think it was the week that I was supposed to be in my play, Didn't even go to Tech Week. Like, I was so excited. I was like, what is Tech, what is but I don't know. It's a lot. But the thing is, I'm going to college next year. So I have an opportunity to still be in plays. So it's not the end of the world for me, even though I wish I got the experience, some type of experience on stage. Well, I did something 11th grade, but it wasn't like a full play, so I don't know. It's and the sad part also is because I really became close with most of my classes. I was close with a lot of people in those classes, and I'm like never gonna see them again because I'm a senior. and like I'm this is my year that I'm supposedly graduating, so I'm never gonna see anyone. And I only have like I only follow 2 people on Instagram, so I'm gonna see them. But like other than that, like it's kind of over. Which I wish I had like the chance to be like bye. And if we're doing online school too, also if we're doing online school, I don't know how they're gonna do it because I've never done online school. So if it's like FaceTime, I guess, or something like, that they're gonna have to see my face and I'm gonna see them. But I'm waiting for the schedule because they're gonna give us a schedule of like what we're gonna do and stuff, and I'm a little worried. Think about the positives, because now that we have all this time, we can like do more stuff. Like we still have to do our work, and everything, but like we can get that out of the way and like be done. But we can now have more time to like work on stuff that we want to do. Like I want to start working more on like my theater stuff, because I when I was in school I was kind of like work theater, and especially because I have 2 theater classes and music in a chorus class. It was like a lot of stuff to memorize, but now I really have the time to like focus on all of that. I also can work on my YouTube channel. Both 2 of my YouTube channels, I have 2. One's my singing channel, one's this one. So I can just focus on I can do a hobby. I could do a hobby. Will I? Probably not. Very hard workers and like do a lot of stuff. Now this is your time to just relax and just focus on yourself. So that's great. All right, that's it. I can also work on my health, because I'm not that healthy. I need to get more healthy. I also just need mental health, because school's a lot to handle, and now I'm kind of like, I'm in an environment now where like I can breathe a little. There's not a lot of, negative stuff happening because so this whole thing really sucks. It's really sad, but on it, we're gonna be fine. Like, and maybe they'll give us a graduation like over the summer if things get better. I don't know. I'm trying to be positive. I really am. I'm like, okay, even though we're probably not gonna get it, like, maybe we'll get it before all of us move to go to our colleges, or not if you don't go to college. If you're not going to college, so just before that, I don't know. The thing is with me and prom, I went to prom last year. I'll put the photo right here, picture right here. And even though I went to prom last year, I wanted to do it this year because last year's look wasn't the best. Like, it was okay. It was okay for my first prom, but like it definitely wasn't gonna be for the last. So I wanted to like really just, stunt on everyone. But that's not gonna happen anymore. So. And I didn't buy my prom dress. Maybe this was a good thing, cause I'm always procrastinating, and I didn't get my prom dress. Like, everyone else was just being like, cause everyone else is prepared. I'm always just procrastinating, and I didn't get my prom dress at all. So I'm kind of happy, because if I bought it and then like we couldn't have prom, I would be upset. This is what we need to do. Yes, this is happening, but now we have more time to focus on what we're gonna do next. For people in high school, if you're going to college, focus on what you need for college. What are the things, what you need to be prepared for this new step in your life. People that are graduating from college, find a job. I don't know if you already have a job. Find a better job. Work on your career. Work on what you want to do. If you want to do entertainment, try to be a YouTuber. Try to focus on your singing career. If you want to be an accountant, be an accountant. Like, do whatever you need to do to get your life in check. This gives us more time to really be prepared for our next step. So just use it. And everyone can get their, minds together and breathe hope. I don't know how or how long this is gonna last. Hopefully it doesn't last that long, but it doesn't last for too long. I just think that people should, um, you know, not go outside if you don't need to, like with big crowds. Stay inside. I know it's a, staying inside is a struggle. And if you go outside, like, just don't be around a lot of people. Wash your hands. This is my big pet peeve, and this was before the corona. People would use the bathroom, and because I was in the girls' bathroom, they would use the bathroom, and they wouldn't wash their hands, and they would just walk out. Like, that's nasty. Just wash your hands. Maybe if people washed their hands, we wouldn't be in this situation. Like, I just don't understand. Or maybe we would, but it's not that hard to water soap. So I don't know. Even though there's so much stuff happening, like with, everything, it's a lot. But come on, we just we gotta try to be calm. Try to figure out, options for everyone so that everyone can be safe, and we can all just move on. And also, the people that went out partying and went to the beach. This is a pandemic. We're in a pandemic. Please don't go to the beach. Don't go out. Stay in. Like, extroverts are really, I feel bad. I don't feel bad. I mean, I feel bad because feeling like you're trapped in somewhere is I get claustrophobic if I'm like really in a small space and so maybe people that are extroverted feel claustrophobic because they're stuck in their house and they can't go. I mean, they can, but it's a big no not to go. But is it worth potentially getting sick and not being in this world anymore because you wanted to go to Chipotle? I can see if you go outside for a little bit. You know what? If you're going outside to just take a walk and there's nobody else outside, you're taking a walk, but then you see people, then you run. This is all a crazy situation, and I honestly hope that people are safe, and people get better, and the government helps us out, and everything gets back to normal, because this is a lot. And to everyone who is in a situation where they're at home, and I just feel bad for the people that are home that don't have great home living situations and have to be around negative people all the time. That's a lot to handle, and I'm sorry. It's such a bad situation, but this will be over. This can't last for that long. I mean, still stay inside so it doesn't have to last even longer, but I'm hopeful this will end maybe in a few months, hopefully. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. Seniors, high school seniors, college seniors, we're gonna be fine. I mean, it's not really the end of the world. I know it's horrible. I know there was some stages because first I was kind of in shock, and then I was sad, and then I got a little bit depressed, and then I was looking at a bunch of memes to make myself feel better. The memes out here be helping. Because all the memes, even though it's kind of reminding me about this whole situation, there's so much funniness happening. I'm so happy about it. You know what? That's the good thing about this whole thing. No, there's nothing really good about this thing. But the memes are funny. People are becoming creative because they're bored. Once everyone gets bored, everyone just starts getting creative. You just start thinking of stuff because you're just I'm so bored, I need to do something. And then everyone just goes to the phone and do something. So yeah, I don't know. This is like an interesting period in our life, and like I keep seeing I keep seeing like TikToks because I have TikTok. Yeah, about how, you know, how we're living in a like, what's it called? People in the near future are going to be talking about this like we're living in, you know, I can't think of the word, but you know, um, it's weird. It is weird that people are, that like everyone knows that's going to happen, and I for sure know that, you know, years from now when we have probably have kids, you know, I don't know, they're going to be talking about the pandemic and how that affected us, and we don't even know if it's going to get worse. Hopefully it doesn't, you know. But yeah, we're living in this time. It's just crazy. That's it on that. I hope that all of you stay safe, wash your hands, just just be helpful to all of us. Just, you know, don't be like that guy on the news that said that the elderly should take one for the team. Like, no, don't think like that. Just, if you're younger, probably should stay away from anybody older, just in case you're a carrier. And just, you know, that's what I'm doing. Love my grandma, but you know, I'm not trying to get her sick. And she was that everyone's safe, and we can eventually kind of go back to normal, and people still make all this funny content because it's funny. That's it. That's all I'm going to talk about today. Next video, I'm going to be talking about something funny, because this was kind of serious. All right, goodbye.